Privyet and welcome to the third video in this three-part series, Slavic Seduction Secrets. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you why matchmaking services have a poor record of working and what you can do instead of that when you come here, hopefully this summer or later on, to a country like Ukraine. I'm in Odessa, Ukraine right now beside the Opera House, which is behind me, the beautiful Opera House in Odessa. Maybe it's Russia, maybe it's Belarus. Now, why don't matchmaking services, and I mean like romance stores, dating sites, why don't they work? Well, think about it. If you are a beautiful, sincere, honest woman, why would you go to a matchmaking service, right? Your inbox, because women today also in Eastern Europe have things like Instagram, they have other social media, maybe they have TikTok if they're younger. Their inboxes are flooded with thirsty guys messaging them, right? And even if they're just kind of bored of the validation that these guys give them cheaply and they don't find necessarily the quality guys that they're looking for from their point of view, approaching them on social media, then they can always just go on like a simple dating app for free, like the local ones that they use here, or even Tinder, which is international. Say they were interested in a city like Odessa in meeting foreign guys. It's pretty easy. Or they go and they hang out at the local bar here, the nice bar, whatever. They're going to be absolutely inundated with offers. So they don't need to go to a matchmaking service. So that is why there are almost none. I would say basically I've never seen a genuine, sincere, and beautiful woman in Ukraine going to a romance tour site or a matchmaking service because they don't need to. What would be the incentive for them to be there? They already have enough offers as it is in this world of social media. I know it was different back in the 1990s, probably when a lot of these companies actually started off with the idea of it, and it probably actually was a decent way to meet these women back then. But now it's kind of superfluous. They don't need them, so they don't need to go to them. So overall, matchmaking services, I mean, these dating sites or romance tours, they have a poor track record, and actually they have a bad reputation in Ukraine amongst local women because a lot of the disingenuous ones, they basically exploited these women's profiles. Now, it can also include PPL sites, or letter writing sites, where they actually used to steal the photos of a lot of girls and put them up. So maybe they invited the girls in for a free photo shoot, and all of a sudden they found their profile on 5 different matchmaking sites or dating sites, and they knew nothing about them because there was a team of translators basically writing using their photos. So in general, these services don't have a good reputation, even though ones that are genuine, they can only help really a certain type of person. So I think someone who's maybe not social at all and really needs help being introduced to people because they can't really go onto social networks or onto Tinder, or they don't like to go out and meet people. It might work for them still, or a guy who maybe is maybe in his 70s and it's pretty hard to find places where suitable matches are going to be hanging out, or even online. There just aren't those women normally online in the other like free apps and stuff like that. Could still be a good option. Plus, you have to be able to taking the risk of investing a lot of money in these services, and the probability of finding someone being pretty low, to be frank about it. So it's just not a good way. So what is the optimal way to go about coming here to Eastern Europe and meeting beautiful, sincere, and honest women? Now, you can use some of these sites and front load your work, but basically what you really need, what's really going to be the key to your success, is having insider help. And that is basically learning the emotional intelligence that you're going to need to be successful with Slavic women, and I call it Slavic mentality intelligence. And how are you going to learn that? Well, you could just come here and spend a lot of time, which you probably don't have. I mean, I've been in this region for over 10 years, so it took me a large proportion of those 10 years to figure it out. So if you have a decade that you're willing to invest in it for free, then go ahead and do that. Like in the first video in this series, I outlined what happened to me personally with this YouTube channel. And back in the beginning, I did everything myself, and then I realized the results were pretty poor on it. I actually can't find one of those videos because I took them down because they're too embarrassing, too cringeworthy to watch now. So what did I do? I went, because I was doing everything. I was doing my video editing, I was writing the scripts or the ideas behind it, I was doing all this business development, I was trying to do the marketing. It was madness. Like basically I wasn't able to sleep and the results were really poor. So I hired a video editor, and you should be thankful for that, because that's why the quality, production quality has improved so much on my channel. You probably aren't even aware of that, because we've been doing that for the last couple of years together. I got a business mentor, and I actually joined a community of people that create content, and that was why I was able to really focus on producing higher quality and more pertinent videos for you on this channel. So basically, what did I have? In essence, I had a mentor and I had a community. So you're probably asking yourself, Connor, how can I learn this stuff quickly so that when I come here to Eastern Europe, I can outdo the competition? I put myself in the best position, whether it happens to be the local hotshot oligarchs here in Ukraine or in Russia or in Belarus, or the hordes of horny men who come here or flooding the shores of the Black Sea on any given summer's evening. Well, I have created a new live online bootcamp, which I'm calling Slavic Seduction Secrets, and it is open for enrollment. I announced that earlier in the week. We're going to be diving deep into how you can create the optimal itinerary, how you can develop your own Slavic mentality intelligence, how you can close the deal with the local women here that you are dating, after you have organized a perfect date, how you can test to see whether they're suitable for you for a long-term relationship. Basically, you can get all the shortcuts, all my secrets, my 7 secrets in total, and it will save you literally years, because it took me it took me a decade. My first trip here was in 2008, and even before then I had already started learning a little bit of Russian and actually studied the region quite a bit, so I wasn't completely green when I came here in the first trip 12 years ago. So what do you need to do in order to get the chance to roll? Well, I'm only opening it up to my loyal fans. Those are the guys who are on my mailing list. Now, there is a link below in the description to this video. You can go down there. If you're not on the mailing list, type in your email. I'll whisk you off an email to confirm that you're real, that you're not a bot. And as a thank you, you'll get my free checklist, which is the 5 biggest mistakes made by Western guys when they come here to Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus to date local women. That's completely free. It's just a thank you. I decided to leave that up if you're joining the mailing list right now. And after that, you'll get an opportunity to enroll. So it's closing this Sunday, because I'm actually launching the first live stream on Sunday evening, 10 p.m. Kiev time or Odessa time, because I'm in Odessa, and I will still be in Odessa this weekend. So basically, you have to act fast. So if you're not on the mailing list, go down and sign up for that ASAP. And then, of course, you have just a tiny bit of time in order to enroll. A few days left. So going to be super, super excited. The last bootcamp went really, really well. It was very rewarding for both me personally and for the participants on it. Just great value, great bunch of guys actually. And that community spirit was fantastic to see. So I'm really, really pumped up, waiting to start this one. I think we're going to even go at a higher level in terms of the quality. So it would be great to have you on board. See you then. Do побачення. До свидання. From Odessa, Ukraine. Ciao, ciao.
SAR Experience.